Howdy-o, everyone! Velocity here, back in action for more exploring the desert attraction. That's right. We're still exploring this desert. But we're out of the maze, so, I made a tomato. Is something, right? Oh. Suffice to say, we need to get to the gear tower in order to do gear tower things. And then we could end the chapter. And only then. And then it's the final chapter. I don't know what happens there. I'm hoping something good. Suffice to say, this has been a fairly interesting little beat piece. But I'm also kind of over the desert, if you know what I'm saying. That's right. I don't particularly like dessert. Sorry to say. I know your fave is problematic. What's really funny too is that as a child, I did not like candy as much as other people liked candy, and I did not like chocolate nearly as much as other people liked chocolate. Not that I hated it, I just wasn't asking for it all the time. I'd rather like actually have food. So I guess because of that, my teeth were particularly good and whatnot. But as I go on older, your taste buds change a little bit, and I liked to start getting something sweeter. And because of that, I actually started eating chocolate a lot more. I started eating candy bars a lot more and various other bit pieces like that. Not to the point where it's overtly like I'm a child again, but like when you get depressed, you're like, you know what would cheer me up right now? A candy bar. That would cheer me up. You know what I could have along with this little vegetable thing? A candy bar. And now it's to the point where I'm not even joking here. I have banned myself from going to 7-Eleven. It literally got that bad. Where I'm like, no. This can't keep happening the way that it's happening. It's becoming a problem. So I decided to just go ahead and strict myself that way. And I know it sounds weird to like have these kind of bans and whatnot. It's just like, why wouldn't you just limit yourself to certain other things? Like, why wouldn't you just ban yourself from eating candy or have like a limit? And that I say, I sort of do, I sort of don't. I personally do not like limiting myself in a way that strictly is like, you cannot have this or that. Mine is more of, if you are celebrating, you could have this or that. That's the way I like doing it, and I like making complicated rules in my brain so I could understand how to traverse it and not do it at the same time. For instance, when I was trying to quit soda to the degree that I was having it too much, this is a general note. This is before I even had to just straight up quit soda cold turkey, which honestly I can do. I know that I can do it. I like the taste of soda. That is just a case in point. I find it very tasty, but it is something that if I had to get rid of it for my health, I would be able to. I'd be pissed as hell. I would not like that. And honestly, it is to the point where right now where I can't have it every day. That is not something that I could do. But I am trying to make it so my Saturdays and Sundays, I could basically just like have things for free. And I'm like, hee 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 hee. It's kind of like my cheat day. Not really that big of a cheat day. It's not like I can't just keep having things and whatnot. These are things you have to do as an adult in order to just kind of like have fun stuff as a kid. So I don't know. Eat like crap when you're a kid. That's my motto right now for you. Because honestly, I kind of wish I did more candy stuff back in the day. I'm gonna be so honest about that. I think I missed out a lot of opportunities there. No, not suppress attack. But yeah, I have to do that stuff, and like I make up complicated rules where basically like I cannot buy soda for myself, and I cannot drink soda that is like at the house effectively, even if I didn't get it. And that's what I did, and then I would just have soda when I went out, which causes different problems, but it is to the point where at the very least, it is reducing it to a certain degree. I can't just buy soda. I have to go through hoops to go get it and whatnot. And it helps. You'd be surprised how much it helps, but it helps. Not to the widest degree, obviously, but to enough degree that, like, it is changing things. And a lot of the time with the way that losing weight and various things like that is, doing that kind of situation. Which, honestly, I'm gonna be so real to y'all. I don't think I'll ever lose weight to the degree that society wants me to lose weight. I just can't get rid of it in the same regard that most people can. And it's not like I am not eating good. Like, I'm doing the good things that I can, or at least I used to. And as of right now, the way that I'm eating is more akin to I am broke, and I am treating it as such because honestly, I can't really just go around spending willy-nilly all the time with my current status and whatnot. Just kind of a situation where, like, I had to pick certain battles to choose from, and when you become less financially stable, you don't really get the luxury to choose your meals the way that you're used to. And it's something that I'm particularly really annoyed about because, like, a lot of the times society will get mad at you for doing this or that, and it's just kind of like, you set up the society. It's not my fault that, like, fruit spoils and candy doesn't, and, like, I don't always want to eat fruit, but I do want to, like, have candy more consistently. So it's just kind of like, if I buy a candy bar, right, it's gonna last a week. At some point during the week, I probably would want to eat it, right? But that's not the same for fruit. Not all fruit lasts a week. If it's super hot, I cannot leave bananas out for more than 3 days before they die. I do mean they die. It is California time, and it just, like Inferno. Just absolutely just kind of like that. It sucks. It's not great. I don't live near a grocery store like I used to. And you may be wondering, what does that mean? Like, I would go to a grocery store, straight up just buy some fruit. I've done that before as a kid. I liked doing that, because it's just, you'd be surprised how cheap fruit is if you buy just like one thing of it. And it just kind of works in a way that, like, is tasty and fun. So just kind of, I like it. I like it a whole bunch. And I'm a little annoyed with things, you know, because it's just kind of like, that's kind of the problem with society and the way that the transportation system works and whatnot. And it's not like I could just use gas willy-nilly. It's not like I had to worry about the car going down on my end and whatnot too. It's a lot of little things that add up into just unhealthy situations that this society brought upon you. That's so annoying. So this is why I create these crazy little rules, because they're at least preventing me from having to do more than I need to, while at the same time course directing me in a way that I should. It's the oddities of the situation that sometimes you have to embrace and just try to make for the best. But if you want some advice from me, something that I consistently said, look at, ball up the size of your fist. Look at the size of your fist, that is about the size of your stomach. That's how much you should be eating. 5 times a day, every 2 hours. That's how you should be doing it. Eat a little more or less of it, but not, like, super big. I have a tendency to not be very good at following that rule all the time, but when I did follow it, I was losing weight to the degree. And then it just stopped being that way, honestly. It's just a very hard diet to have, even with someone like me that does not work all the time. You don't really get to have those particular situations to go on, you know? Oh? Pretty. Evangelion. Yay, I get to save and have HP. It feels nice. It feels nice, Charlie. All of the chocolate factory. Oh. But yeah, I still fucks with pudding. Pudding's delicious, y'all. It really is. It does annoy me that a lot of what I got of recently, like what caused me to eat less sugar effectively, was because I started eating more sugar because I had to get a tooth pulled. So that tooth caused situations to go down in a way that, like, I was eating more sugary things like pudding and jello and stuff like that, because you can only eat so many things. I was eating whatchamacalls. I want to say ice cream bars, but I know it's not ice cream bars. Oh wait, no, I did eat ice cream bars during the time. I ate mashed potatoes as well. Pretty much any soft stuff that you could have, I was doing that. I was being ever so cautious not to hurt my teeth more than I can. And while I could say that I don't exactly brush twice a day, I do brush once a day at the least, and I do mouthwash once a day at the least. And the way that you have to do it, which I've been doing wrong all these years, is that you have to do them individually as acts. They cannot be put together. If you mouthwash and then brush your teeth, or vice versa, it ruins the effect of the other. That's not the point. You need to be having it in a different way. And I hate that, because it's just like, what do you mean? You just gotta have mouthwash, you just gotta have all these little things, pieces and whatnot. It just, yeah. It's stupid. And the mouthwash isn't like something that you could do as a substitute for brushing your teeth, obviously. Brushing your teeth is the most important thing you do. Do it in circles, all that such. It's really good. And I've been doing the best that I can with that, as well as also kind of going along with other things. Make it work, right? That still don't mean that, like, every now and again I feel like I'm gonna miss a day or something and have to, like, make that up. Have to be attentive to the fact that I'm going to bed right after I brush my teeth, which I know a lot of people are taught that when they're little. I was never taught that when I was little. I always found that as a weird convention that people did on TV shows. But it's a really good habit to have, especially when you're about to fall asleep. And, like, I'm doing it now. I don't like doing it because I like to go to sleep when I want to sleep. But I'm like, no, I didn't brush my teeth yet. I gotta go do that. So it's kind of one of the last things that I do, which, hey, you know, I'm finally following society's plans on things and whatnot. Turns out some things they do is very important and very good to have. But it is one of those situations where I'm just very annoyed on it, because it's just like, I do not feel my parents raised me in a way that makes me take care of myself. There were so many things that I had to learn on my own, and they just did not teach me. Did not know how to shampoo or condition my hair properly. I did not know how to do certain things. I'm like, I was raised as a guy. I hate that. But, like, they don't teach guys this stuff. They don't teach them, like, home economics and whatnot, and just kind of like, guys should know that. They shouldn't have to rely on a wife for that situation. That should just be a standard procedure for the whole situation. And it bothers me so much, because, like, oh, I would have been better if I knew how to do more things. Like, genuinely. I know how to, like, do a lot of household chores. I know how to wash dishes. I know how to vacuum and whatnot. And, like, I'm not mad at the situation, but it is one of those things where, like, I now have to deal with the fact that, like, oh, sometimes I just get really sad and I don't want to, like, do those things when I really should be doing those things. Which, like, yeah, you know? 5 of 8, really close. Should probably get that gear weapon, but I think I'll wait until the final chapter. I don't think it's a missable situation, so we should be fine. Nope, of course you're gonna be done to me like that. Of course you are. Suffice to say, uh, if you're a guy watching this, I do have to say to you, maybe start asking how to do certain things around the house. Start learning how to do this or that, or like cook or clean or something. Trust me, it's better off that way. Especially when it comes to like fixing stuff around the house, which actually is like a guy-given thing. Which again, my dad, I love my dad a lot, a whole bunch, super duper 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 a lot. But he was not the best at it because he wasn't always there in the situation where his job just pulled him away from a lot of things. So he ended up developing a lot of weird situations where he just wasn't functionally a dad in an active slot. He was still a dad. He was very much a dad to me. I did not want or need for anything when it came to dad-like things. And with the way that he handled everything before his passing has made it so I do not have daddy issues that could have easily been a thing. And I really do mean that. It could have easily been a thing. I go over here real quick. Save it. Because honestly, yeah. Okay. There you go. But yeah, it's something important that I've realized that like it's good that this happened. It's good that I dealt with all that before Z-Facts. But it is one of those situations where I wish he taught me certain things for sure, like how to like fix sinks and how to like fix a leak or how to change oil and whatnot. I think my mom tried to teach me at one point, but I just did not. It did not stick. And honestly, at this point, I'm kind of just banking on the idea that maybe I fall in love with a girl that is really good at cars. And I'm like, whew, don't want to do that anymore. Because I like that idea of just kind of being a pretty little princess and just having a hot girl just do my car stuff for me. And just like, she's all like woolly and like messy and sweaty, and she's just like, hey babe, like I got done fixing your motor. And I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. And I bring her lemonade and stuff, and I go, tee-hee. Listen, I live in a very delusional world when it comes to my daydreams. And like, top of the list, one of the things I want the most. Like, I'm telling y'all, straight guys out there, if you want a trad wife, just marry a trans girl. I'm gonna be so real about that. They will be so happy to do that. So insanely happy to do that. And I know I'm kind of selling us on this one, but like, honestly, if there's any girl that wants to be a trad wife, it's a trans girl. I'm gonna be so real. With the way that feminism has worked and the way that empowerment works amongst women, a whole entire idea of becoming like this particular person for like a gauntlet of things is like something that like you're supposed to do everything as a woman, especially with the way that feminism has made it. And a lot of trans girls don't want to do everything, and they'll be like, no, I'll just take the wife spot. I can be the wife. Which I'm gonna be real, kind of the same way. Now I guess the spazzy phantom, what's his name, isn't in the back. Slave, use that thing you got. It's open now? Yes, okay, let's go. This is... Hey, slave! Something is flashing your back. What is it? Friendship bond glows and becomes more powerful. What happened? That's odd. It just suddenly appeared and started to flash. Oh, we're just immediately going to the fight? Looks like it. Ah, at last you arrived. Everything is as was contrived. Pray mercy that at my hand thou dost survive. What is planned? How annoying! I am acting under my own plan. I'll smash your plan. Try patience, please. My own plans I reveal not, lest they add to thy confusion. Caveat bid. Corporal attacks will be futile. as their form is but illusion. Now enter the stage and draw steel. This act draws towards its dark conclusion. Interesting note about this guy. You could only do magic attacks against him. That's right, it's one of these. Oh, I did not heal. Probably not the best thing. I'm not sure about this. But one of the guides I was reading, as I was just reading it, said to use a black cat. And that makes all targets, in particular, have half HP. That works out pretty well, right? So now let's do strawberry. Yeah, Knight needs it most. We're kind of just like raising up all our things. We do need someone to start attacking, so I should have Rosaline do the attacking. I decrease magic damage by 50%. Increase damage done. Just do Omni Concert, it'll be fine. The Storm Duo. Oh, don't like how that's going on. Crystal for the Master Swords. Definitely do Big Nut. Well, actually, we do need to do Bountiful Nut. Because, yeah, people are dying. Not good. But that will slow him down. That didn't get him down, but this is fine. I don't like how they're all going at it. Big Nut. Don't like that. Big Nut. Alright, cool. That helps immensely not being attacked by several things at once. If it's just the him, then we should be fine-ish. I think we want to decrease magic power, because I think that's everybody. I don't want to do that, because that's going to, like, limit things. So we'll just Big Nut it. Gotta dig it. Item. Special. Cures all curses. Inhibits enemy magic. Silence. Inhibits enemy magic strong. It's attack power. It's defense. Sure, I want to see if it could work. If it can, that's great. If it can't, you know, I tried. Whatever. It looks like it did something at least. We almost got everybody healed again, so that's good. Heal yourself. Right now. So everyone's back on the health plan. We got it. Is good. Now we can do charge parasol. That should work? Question mark? Yeah, the silence thing did nothing. Friendly Blizzard, attribute neutral attack. I don't want to do that necessarily. Lightning Sword. Let's just do a Blizzard, see how that works. Blizzard Sword. And you just heal yourself. You are now the healer, Linda. And all the other stuff that goes along with it. That missed? So that doesn't count towards it? Great. Yeah, we kind of need it. That also missed. What hits him? Is it just the crystal stuff? Is it just that? D4, that's not too bad. That did 15. Not nearly as much as it should. Increase damage done. I think we might have to bring along somebody else for this. Like, what are you telling me? That I'm not doing nothing? Slumber. Like, you're telling me none of these would work on him? What about Friendly Thunder? Miss. Awesome. That also... Okay. Why would you have it to where one of your main characters that you have to have in your party just can't do anything? I'm a little annoyed at that. Maybe Lightning Sword? I don't know. Like, I was hoping that Charge Parasol would actually hit. I'm gonna try it one more time. See if it can or not. You just heal. Nope. Okay. Oh my gosh. Go down. Yeah, Linda can't do anything. I assume decreased magic damage is for everybody. This isn't good. Like, I only have this to use and spam with? Like, I literally could do nothing else? Let's overdrive Rosaline. Then 27. I guess we could get it. It's probably gonna be a long ass battle for this to work out, but I guess technically speaking, as long as they're hitting twice, we should be good. 14, 27. Did about 423. None of that works. We do lightning. Big nut. Well, that didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to. Oh, Crushing Devil, let's go. Please. nut, big nut, big nut. Miss. Oh, cool, awesome. Even Stan's own attack is missing, too. That's great. What if we just do this again? Like, I'm honestly all for it if we just could speed this up along. Okay, so we only need to do like 135, which is not nearly as bad. $15.25. Oh wait, I think we could actually do a good heal here. 5's ally. Really restores HP. Yeah, just go as a decoy. You have the most HP right now. It'd be good. Then big nut. Rosalie needs to be doing more damage, needs to have all that access to it. Alright, crystal again. Because this is my life! Big nut. Please. The things I do just to get this through. Pretty close. We're doing 1522, so that's 37. So 37, that's gonna be roughly like 5 more hits. And we should work with it. We have enough strawberries to get through this. So yeah, you know, very glad I saw the little hint about the black cat drill, because this would have been horrendous without it. Kind of the only fight in this game that I'm just like, why would you do this? No, we should definitely not. Not. Wait, no. You are a main attack dealer. You need to be attack dealing. And then not. Where are you going at it? 41? That's fine. You're already getting nutted, so we'll be good. We can just get another nut. Gosh, 14, 26, 30, 40? Okay, that's pretty good. We should be almost done. Which again, would have been horrendous if we didn't do it a certain way. Thank goodness for people that figured this out. Because why would you do this? You could just, like, possibly get in here with no one that could attack him. That's insane. Like, if you have the Bull and Linda, you wouldn't be able to do anything. I'm just like, why would you do that? Why? That's so mean and cruel and unusual. And it's not like Rosalie is the best thing out here. Honestly, far from it. Yes! We did it! All thanks to Black Cat Jewel, and honestly, nothing else. Yay! Level 45. Thunderpeck. Oh, was that something that we could actually use against him? Ugh! That rhyming is infuriating. Where'd he learn that? Yes, the power, it's coming back. Another step towards the revival of my invincible power. Yes, now. Disappeared? Phantom Evil King? Bah, let him go if he wants, you boorish hair-splitting hero. The powerful are supposed to laugh and gloat when they win, right, slave? stand, darling. Excellent. Excellent, brother. Phantom Evil King's way of losing was totally cool too. What? Cool. Chapter 6. Night in the Highlands.